I had a dream, a couple of them. In one of them, it was important to move from one place to the other. Nobody within the dream was actually there. We were actually in the dream reliving something that had happened in the past, a massacre of sorts, where everyone had died. And in the dream, we were trying to get the people ready as well as ready as we could be, because they were all going to die anyways, and to get done with what they had to have done before they died. There were 4 parts to the dream and 3 rooms to the dream. And in the second room of the dream, there was an alternate form there who was helping, trying to understand. And I was speaking to him, and he spoke to me, and we were trying to make our way through it. And he said the best way to get through it is to make the sound. And the sound will reverberate, it'll have a resonance, and then it'll cut through it. So that way you can pass through it readily, because we were trying to get all the points to line up perfectly within the dream. I've been in many dreams, and this was a flood. It was a big flood, and it was coming in quickly, and nobody was prepared for it. It was going to wipe them out, and everyone in the dream had high expectations, yet they were unable to fulfill their expectations. They were going to die without being able to get to the point of their life where they would have something in their life to remember, an enlightenment of sorts. And so watching it spin slowly made it seem more as if it was important for those people. The people themselves, they were young girls. They were on a trip. They were on an adventure, some type of dance maybe, or coming of age ceremony. They were waiting to be, and they were really, really wonderful people. They were in that building with the 3 rooms. It was next to the river by the train yard. It was more of a train turnstile, actually. And then he led me, as in the dreams, I usually am not in one form or another for too long. I leave my form very quickly and enter into another form readily, especially when things occur like death, which will occur in your dreams. The goal, I've found, the easiest part of it is to just leave the form you're in at the best possible time, but to take the form as best through it. Sometimes, though, in my dreams, I have had the ability to influence the effects of what was occurring, to, prepare for a sudden shock, or to move inexplicably out of the way of something. But death has occurred many times. In the end of the dream, I ended up cutting through with the sound of the bees. It is a unique sound that I was told that you need to listen for. It is a vibration, a tendency that will enable you to go through what you have to go through. It is of a pitch, a thrum. You may or may not be able to hear it, but it cuts, and it cuts without leaving a rip in the fabric. And so as I dream, and I dream of other places, the world that we live in, that is here in front of us, is just part of a system of multiple worlds and universes of which we envelop ourselves within and without. And when we become who we are, when we take possession of ourselves, we recognize that that possession is very important to maintain. Because if you depossess yourself, there is anything that could walk in the door. God bless God.